Shalom, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. All right, today's lesson is going back to Davos, Switzerland, and the WEF, this World Economic Forum meeting that they're having, which ends tomorrow, I believe. Today is the 19th. Also, the day that the debt ceiling, which has already been passed. So, between that and Bank of America has already started taking people's money, right? What does that mean? Okay. They're poking and prodding to see what the next step is, and it's all going to come crashing down. So we're going to start here. Jeremiah 49:16, thy terribleness, who is thy? You devils, you Edomites, okay, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride, okay, we're going to see pride at its height, of thine heart, heart being your mind, okay, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, cave dwellers, that holdest the height of the hill. What is that? Who's the cave dweller that dwells in the highest heights? Go to any city, go to Chicago, the highest building in the world, used to be. Go to New York, okay? Go to LA, and those tall buildings represent the hills, the caves in the hill of Georgia, Russia, and Edom, okay? Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Let's read it in the NIV. The terror you inspire, right? Klaus Schwab, who is a 007 villain, right? The terror. And they said it as so. The terror you inspire and the pride of your heart have deceived you. You who lived in the clefts of the rocks, who occupy the heights of the hill. Okay? Though you build your nest as high as the eagles, from here I will bring you down, declares the Lord. You see all that height? Let's look at something real quick. Davos, Switzerland. What is Davos, Switzerland about? That's where they're holding this meeting. Why are they holding it in Davos in Switzerland? Okay. Let's see. One day ago, uh, Zelensky and Chinese Vice Premier start off World Economic Forum in Davos. All this Davos, Davos, World Economic Forum, right? Davos. Well, let's take a look at Davos and see how high it is. List of European cities by elevation. Okay. Let's see. See how they try to hide it too. Cities over 100,000 inhabitants. 2,838 feet. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. All right. And then cities over 10,000. What has this got to do with anything? Let's just look at the elevation. Uh-oh. Davos. 5,120 feet. There is not one of these cities that is more than 5,120 feet. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I did a quick check, and I don't see it. Okay? I don't see it. What does that say? Shall we read it again? Davos, Switzerland. Here's Bern. I've been there. Been to Bern. I was DJing in Bern, right? Vettingen, all right? Once upon a time, all right? Been to Zurich. She used to shop there, all right? Buell. I can't find it on here. Anyway, what is this? 5,120. This is the highest point in Europe. See that? List of European cities by elevation. Where's Georgia? I'm sure Georgia is up here somewhere. Anyway, here's the point. Look at all these Swiss. Sure. Where's Volin? He used to live in Volin. Schwartz. Okay, so Slovakia. There it is. Okay. There it is, Davos. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to Jeremiah. The terror you inspire and the pride, remember that, of your heart hath deceived you, you who live in the clefts of the rocks, right? Who occupy the heights of the hill, the clefts and the hills, right? Though you build your nest as high as the eagles from there. Who's that? That's Edom. Okay? Edom lives in the clefts of the rocks. Go look at Petra. All right? So this Davos thing, all right, they're just keeping in line with who they are. All right? That's what this is. And they're thumbing their nose. Everything they do is thumbing their nose at the Most High. All right, so from there we'll go here. Klaus Schwab. This is what, yesterday? 21 hours ago, not even 24. The real M Lord and God. I don't know what that is. That's the website, I guess, or channel. Klaus Schwab. I am the Pope of the New World Order, but who will be his successor? So he said this. These quotes mean this is a quote. He said that. All right, so let's listen to this real quick. How long is it? Like a little 4 minutes. We'll watch a little bit of it and just get the gist of what's going on here. Because you got to know these things. This dude is the face of the New World. He's not the guy. He ain't running it. So he's a puppet, right? Like the President of the United States. He's a puppet doing the bidding of those that are above him. He's the face. So let's listen to this.
Klaus Schwab has declared himself the Pope of the New World Order and has vowed to remain in charge of globalization until the day he dies. According to WF members, Klaus Schwab has a God complex and often refers to himself as a type of holy leader for the elites. Breitbart reports some people at the World Economic Forum are reportedly discussing the future of the NGO after Klaus Schwab as the organization's annual conference gets underway again in Davos this week. It comes as Schwab himself will turn 85 in March of this year, prompting some close to the organization to seek clarification on who will succeed this global leader at the top of his organization. However, unlike many other organizations around the world, the question of succession within the WF rests solely in the hands of the leader, with the group's charter stating that Schwab has the sole prerogative to choose his successor.
Harari, his lover.
According to Politico report, several people who used to or currently work with the WF don't believe Schwab will provide clarity on the matter anytime soon.
Sounds like it's shaky. All right, they're not in order. They're not all on one accord.
With a report specifically citing critics who say Schwab rules a group like a king or a pope, and that this issue of succession fits that style of leadership.
Envy and strife.
Quote, Schwab has a God complex and thinks he's in the top 0.1%, end quote, a US based WF veteran was quoted as saying in the publication. They continued and they said, but no one is immortal. It's crazy that they don't have a succession plan to build public trust around them.
We will be immortals. That's good enough. Let's get this real quick. I will be like okay. Isaiah 14 and 4. Let's go back one. Let's go to 13. Let's see. Let's just go from 12. How art, this is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. 12 tribes. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. That's just here. I will also ascend. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Look at this guy. That's a lot. Look at this guy. He thinks he's the Most High from their own mouths. Okay? He's the Pope. Vicarus Filii Dei. What does that mean? He's God on earth. Okay? The Pope. This dude's a clown. All right? So we got Davos jumping off, but what? But this thing is falling apart. Let's get Dabu. I think. Let's see. Yeah, let's get. Yeah, let's get this. We'll go ahead and close.
You guys know how it is when you buy a new Mac. It's super fast at first, and then pretty soon after it starts to slow down. That's probably because you haven't been using Clean My Mac X, which will help clean, speed up, optimize, and protect your computer. I use it on my Mac.
Slovakia. Okay, so this is Dabu77. 58 minutes ago, mutiny erupts among WEF staff over Klaus's leadership role. Harari declares humans are a plague. Let's watch this. So this thing is beginning to fall apart as we speak, as it says in the scriptures, okay? Because what they're going to go into is how people are waking up and they see these kings and queens, right? And I do mean queens, E-A-N, trying to establish and hold their power. All right, here we go.
This is Dabu7. Some updates on what's happening at the World Economic Forum. This here is a shot of Yuval Noah Harari. This is the lead advisor to Klaus Schwab. He's also Barack Obama's favorite author. This is a man that says that humans are a plague and that AI is the cure as he speaks to the audience. Now, yesterday or here within the past 24 hours, an individual tried to breach security and get into the facility or into the main hall where all these people are gathering at the World Economic Forum. That person was subdued or arrested, and they really didn't put out any other information on that person. Now we're hearing of what is said to be a bit of mutiny erupting among the staffers for the World Economic Forum. Some of these people not wanting their names put out there because They say that Klaus and all the people here are so well connected that they can make their life a living hell. But they did try to put this post up on LinkedIn, and it was quickly removed because they say simply that the leaders at the World Economic Forum asked the leaders at LinkedIn, which are probably here at the meeting, to remove it. And they're going to do so because they're all bowing down to Klaus and his minions. Now, these WEF staffers that are not too happy are saying that they don't like what they're seeing because it looks like Klaus Schwab is the king until he's gone, and there's nothing set up to show the process or who's going to take over when that happens, and that he has surrounded himself with a nest of vipers. And people do not like the direction in which this is heading. So I thought that that was rather interesting that we're hearing stuff like this rumblings, and this comes at a time where it seems they're losing their grip on control throughout social media, and they're getting very upset about it. It's one of the talking points during this big meeting. They're mad that the people are waking up and seeing exactly what's going on. Again, this time around, there's no talk or mentioning a great reset, build back better, any of those in your face terms that they were using before. Now they're dialing it back because it seems the people are winning in terms of awakening to what's happening. The power is in the hands of the people. It's in their numbers, in the politics that we address. And hopefully, the people worldwide keep flexing, keep talking, and they keep shedding light on these devils and their evil deeds at Davos. Join me for the live streams.
All right. So the people are waking up. All right. So we're going to get one scripture on the way out. Just, this thing doesn't end until tomorrow. Okay. But we can already see, let me see. We can already see things coming out of this. Let's see. Bank. Taking money. Let's see if this comes up or if they're hiding it. 7 hours. Bank of America customers outraged reporting money missing from accounts. What? Why? Got the same thing. Look. Missing Zelle deposits from your Bank of America account. Here's what we know. Okay. See all of this? This is all within the day. What does this mean? Okay. Well, the default, we did a video on it yesterday. Today is the default day, the 19th, right? Am I correct? Today is the 19th. All right. The day, let's see, we did a video on that yesterday. Let's see. Debt ceiling. Abatiyat, right here. Okay. The debt ceiling and US dollar doom. What do they have to do? They have to start taking money out of people's accounts, right? And all of this is planned. Davos, right? Davos is planned around this debt ceiling, fall of the petrodollar, okay? And what are they doing? They're already taking money out of your accounts, right? So that they can, before this whole thing just implodes, they have to take desperate, I forget what it was called, desperate measures. Watch yesterday's video. Okay, it's called, if you watch it, it's called Abatiyat. Where is it? The Abatiyat ceiling, meaning the debt ceiling, and US dollar doom. Watch that, and you'll understand how this debt ceiling date, right, which is today, deals directly with what's going on in Switzerland, in Davos, right? Dealing with the war, right? And how things are going to move forward from today. All right. So, yeah, things are already happening, right? And how are the people going to respond to having their money taken, right? All right, we'll end on this. This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay. Every hand of the wicked, this word wicked means the laborers, shall come upon him. See, people are waking up. And they're waking up quick right now because they're waking up to their money being gone. You understand? That'll wake you up real. Where's my money? Oh well, we got to pay these this debt. See, we got to pay the national debt down, and we're going to use your money to do it, so that we can maintain the petrodollar, which is why we're going to war with the Russians because they're about to take over Russia and China. They're about to call in their debt, call in the loans. You understand? So it should be interesting what's going to go on in the next couple of days. So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. With that, we will say shalom.